Hey guys, Albe here. So first ride of the 2018. Today is indeed January 1st, 2018. And here in Southern California we have about 75 degrees. So it's still pleasant enough to go around, and that answer the question of those guys that ask why I do not winterize my bike. Well, there is not much of a winter here, so throughout the year I took you on dirt trails, on single track trails, on fire roads, on freeways, on asphalt roads and twisties. So I thought it would be fitting to take you where I never took you before, in town. And that'll give me a chance also to show off beautiful downtown Riverside. What happened throughout this year? What have we gone through, and what's coming up next year? Well, let's see. The channel went from 300 to 1500 subscribers, which is pretty good. 1200 subscribers in a year, it's about 100 a month. So that's pretty good, considering I'm doing ADV and motorcycle stuff, but those type of channels don't grow as fast as some other kind of channels. I thank you guys very much, because we're not thousands and thousands, but those few guys with me are very loyal and stick around with comments and likes and so on. So that is really greatly appreciated. Throughout the year I added a ton of accessories to the F800GS. I also added a few to the SCRAMBLER project. We made that bike in street-worthy condition and added a few good things to it. Other than that, I did a few trail rides. As I was saying, we did some single track trail, we did some fire roads, and some fairly good off-roading, all in all. So it was a pretty good year, some good street rides as well. And I did a few reviews, a few BMW reviews at that. I did the R1200R, the G310R, the F800GS obviously, and I also did the R9T Racer. Well, 2018 is going to bring more reviews as soon as the new bikes are coming in. The BMW Motorcycles of Riverside dealer. There are going to be more trail rides. There's going to be more off-road and more on-road. We're going to add a few parts to the F800GS, and we are going to add a few parts on the Ducati Scrambler project. Other than that, 2018, maybe I'm going to add one more bike to my garage, that being probably a street naked bike, just because I want a street bike. It's easy as that. Obviously, if you guys have any requests, remember, send me a message or comment on the videos. I'm always happy to indulge you. So, exciting thing coming up for 2018. Obviously, be reviewing a few BMWs, possibly a few Ducatis, and as I said in the comments before, I would love to review some of the Japanese bikes, but it's easier to review a $25,000 Ducati than it is a $10,000 Honda, or at least, at the very least, I don't have the connections to make that happen. Since we're going through town, let me give you a few impressions on how the F800GS performs riding through town and slow. The bike is super comfortable, as you guys know by now, especially if you own one, and it's fairly light going through traffic. So it's really a pleasure to just go around and take a look. I remember when I had the S1000RR, every time I would go, well, going through town was definitely awful, but anywhere I went, I really didn't see much. Most of the time, I was going fast enough that I had to concentrate on what I was doing, rather than look around. And that is why the F800GS is such a great bike, so versatile. You can literally take it through town slow and enjoy. In that corner over there, it's Augie's Coffee, which if you stop in Riverside, it's worth it to go grab a coffee over there. Over here is the courthouse, and if you're in Riverside County, you might have been here once or twice for jury duty. I know I did. As you guys probably figured out by now, I'm not such a great tour guide, but here's the shot of the Mission Inn from the backside. At night, this thing gets all light up. There are a billion lights on it, and it's pretty cool to look at. So I know that Riverside is definitely not San Francisco or San Diego for what matters, but you know what? Downtown, it's a fairly cool place. Park your car somewhere and go for a walk. There is an actual theater and a whole lot of little shops that is worth going through, and there is some sort of a promenade where people come to walk and do stuff. This video is not sponsored by the city of Riverside whatsoever, even if it might sound like. Here we are, downtown is not that big, so I'll leave you guys alone for now. Looking forward to a very busy 2018, so stick around. And as always, if you like the video, if you love the video, subscribe right on, and I'll see you next time.